O'Rourke, the name father,
Hey.
checking in. Hey, Steve. Welcome back to the show. All right, so the last part that we always do, Chris, this is a board game show, so we got to play a game, right? Steve, tell us about the game tonight.
Sure. We're going to do the ENVIE game. We've told Chris in advance to have a game in mind, and we're going to, Verla, BJ, and I, ask some questions, 20 question style, to try and figure out what he's thinking of. We don't know, you don't know, but it's going to be a race between the chat crew and the three of us to try and figure things out, and Chris is going to try to run out the clock and stump us. So, BJ, do you want to kick it off with question numero uno?
Chris, we got the game. You have the rules. We need to make sure we're all on the same page, Steve.
No, okay.
I have a game in mind.
I have faith in Chris, and it's also that I also have no faith in us.
That's right. All right, we're competing against the chat crew. Can the three of us beat the chat crew? I don't think so, because we usually lose in this game, but we're going to try it. First question I'd always ask Chris, the traditional opening in the ENVIE is it competitive or cooperative? And I'm going to guess it's going to be competitive. I think you're a competitive board gamer.
Is both an answer?
It is.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Beth says the check can win. Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Most likely.
Chris has already got a guess. He says it's a tyrant. So you can't just throw out games. It's not tyrant. All right. So it's potentially both. I'm going to... Verla and Steve, I think what he's telling us is that maybe you can play it both, or is it one of those where it's cooperative until it's not? Oh, I love those
Possible.
games. Okay.
Possible.
All right, so Verla, what you got? What question do you have for him?
Does it play up to 5 or 6 players?
So it's a bigger player count.
Bigger player count, or 4 or less?
I believe it plays to 5, but not 6.
Okay.
5, but not 6. Okay.
Steve?
It's come out in the last 5 years?
It's older than that.
Older than that. Okay.
Is there a trader mechanic?
No.
There's no trader mechanic. Okay, so I was thinking of a game in particular, Shadows of Camelot. I'm going to steer away from that, because that one is always cooperative until it's really not. What's that round? Yeah,
I think that was what she was thinking. Yeah.
Is it Dead of Winter? Beth wants to know.
No.
Okay. Is it board based or is it more card based, Chris? I'm going to guess it's got a board.
Board. Yeah.
Board. Okay. All right. So check. We got a competitive / cooperative game, board based. Came out longer than 5 years ago, and it's going to play up to 5 people. So. All right, Verla, what you got?
Is it an award-winning game?
Oh, he's going to have to go to BGG for that one.
I don't think so. I've never seen. Certainly, my copy doesn't have any awards featured on it.
Okay.
Okay. For people,
Dean wants to know if it's thematic. Would you consider it a thematic game?
Yes.
Okay.
Very.
See what we can say.
all right. For people who are kind of in the hobby, the name of a designer that we recognize.
Like a Chris Glein?
Yeah. You know, your Felds, your Rosenbergs, your Gleins.
Your Gleins, right.
I didn't know the designer on this, but that's only because I'm terrible at names.
Okay.
Beth wants to know if it was a human, Chris, would you be friends with it?
Beth has the best questions.
It's a great question. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'd be friends.
I think people would pay Steve to see the Verla and Beth show, wouldn't you? Like just close up Gumbo Live and we just let Beth.
Well, it's Verla's decision. She can do that.
That's true.
That's true.
It's Verla's world. We're just living in it. So what did he say? What was your answer to it?
Oh, yeah.
You would be friends with it? Okay. Luke wants to know, does it have hidden movement in it?
Yes.
Good question, Luke. I'm liking that.
It does. Is it still in print? Marshall wants to know.
I feel like I have to check the calendar on that.
I was going to say Fury of Dracula. Dean beat me to
it. Dean's got it? Oh,
yeah.
Did you get it?
I was thinking
you are
fantasy.
correct.
Dang it. I didn't even get close. I was thinking fantasy, and I don't know why. I thought Shadows of Camelot. And you know how sometimes when we're playing this game, you kind of get stuck into that genre. And so I'm going through all the fantasy games I could think of, and I just, it's going to be Descent or something else.
See, I was being polite. I was going to wait for BJ to finish his sentence, but then it was just enough for Dean to beat me to the punch. There. Well played,
Good
Dean.
job, Dean. Good job.
The Chat Krewe wins tonight. That is nicely done, Dean. Fury of Dracula nailed it. So what do you love about Fury of Dracula? I'm curious, Chris.
Having one player who is trying to be sneaky and they are just like all about their stratagems and everyone else is discussing it in the open and trying to crack open that dynamic is delightful. I have the second edition. The combat mechanics are way overwrought. There's a lot of problems with the game, but that core thing of like, where is Dracula? And it's got this beautiful board that looks like this old-time map, and it's very evocative of the theme. You're following behind Dracula, and maybe you're going to find like they were making vampires, or maybe it's like wolves or something. I like that game more than it deserves.
Chat Krewe, if you could see Dean right now, he'd be ripping off his shirt. He's dancing around the room. He's like, winner, winner, winner. So congratulations on that. So are you a first strategist when you play for your Dracula? If you're Dracula, are you going right to Britain and just kind of camping there and letting the players run around, or do you have another little secret strategy to tell us?
I don't think I'm ever allowed to play Dracula. My partner wants to do the sneaky thing. She's all about that. So I'm always hunting Dracula. I think I've played Dracula like once. I don't know what I'm doing.
I've never played Dracula. I've never done the Dracula thing. So
I hear it's fun.
All right, so that's Fury of Dracula. That is, well, it was Fantasy Flight, but I'm not sure. Is that the third edition?
I think WizKids picked it up.
WizKids,
yeah. It has a very storied past. It's hard to follow.
Yeah, I have not played the new edition.